and it didn't kill me. Close, but it didn't kill me, but it was still fun. Well, the final report on the 85 200X. Ended up putting a petcock in it. The one that was in it was just completely corroded on the outside and actually leaking. Inside of the tank looked pretty good. Rinsed it out, cleaned it out a little bit, and put it back on. Put a new petcock in it with a new filter. Good to go. Took the carb off, cleaned it. Still acting a little. Doesn't want to idle for very long. About 30 seconds, something like that, and then it'll die. So we're going to go back into that. We're going to check the valves. Haven't done that yet. That's always something you want to check. Overall, it's a blast. That extra width of those axles on those tires and wheels just really, slicks on grass is a fun combination. They will hook though eventually. So +4 axle gives it's very stable. It really is, even in the turn. It shifts good. Clutch feels fine. It's been a while since I rode a clutch, so that was fun. It really is. Motor winds up good. Exhaust sounds good. It doesn't pop or make any weird noises. Seat's pretty comfortable. I think whatever's underneath it's a little lumpy. You can see kind of the lumps in it. I'm not going to take it apart to find out it looks good like it is. Like I told y'all before, I build riders. These are not museum pieces. These are just fun bikes, and that's how I treat them. I try to make them as good as I can without putting too much money in them. But we'll put tires on it. We're gonna have a little more fun. Look, we brought some grass in the shop. We're gonna put some tires on it. This actually held air, believe it or not. That's that original tire. Needs brakes. It has no brakes on the rear. That would have been nice to know a little earlier, but no brakes on the rear. Front brakes work good though. Front brakes work good. Did get the lights running. Y'all saw that. It just took a little while. The bulbs seemed to heat up. Once they warmed up, they came right on high and low beam. So I'm as excited as I can be about it. It was certainly a good buy. It was a good purchase. It's going to make a nice addition to the fleet. This makes 3 200Xs, and they're all a little different. And I think that's what I like about them. We got a lot of parts come in for the Van Halen bike. The chassis is ready. We're going to clear coat that hopefully tomorrow evening. I think the weather's going to be good for that. So we'll clear coat that, and I want to put another coat of clear on the tank and a few other odds and ends, and then we're going to start a reassembly. I can't say wow enough. What a find. You don't find them that ready to ride that often. I've only had a couple. This one, few odds and ends, just but all minor stuff. Let me just take a second to encourage you, if y'all young fellas and gals for that matter, get your hands dirty. Get out in the shop. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey will take you a long way. It's a puzzle, and don't let anybody overcomplicate it. It's a puzzle. This part fits that part, and that part fits to the next part, and when you're done, it looks like this. And if you put all the puzzle pieces together right, it runs and carries you around the yard. But I just want to encourage you, get out. You can do this. It's not that hard. It really isn't. And as for tools, good quality tools will last you a lifetime. I've been fortunate enough to be given some tools, family members and friends, and those tools still last. Spend a little more on a quality tool as opposed to buying a cheap, inexpensive tool that has a name on it that you can't pronounce. If you'll stick with department store tools that have a warranty on them, a Craftsman, a Husky, a Cobalt, a lot of those have a lifetime warranty. If you break that ratchet, you can take it back and get another one. Craftsman does that even if you're not the original purchaser. I have bought Craftsman tools at swap meets, and I mean old Craftsman tools, from the 70s and the 80s. I've got a ratchet from 1956. It still works. Now, I would not trade that ratchet in if it broke. I would just keep it because it's pretty neat. But what I'm saying is, if you're just starting out, get a good tool set. Get one of those big clamshell plastic case. It's gonna break, but go ahead and get it and buy your tools that way. Get it at a department store if you want to buy new tools with a lifetime warranty, and that's fine. But I'll tell you a better tip. Go to a yard sale. Get up Saturday morning, Find your local yard sales, grab a cup of coffee, and head out at 6:30 in the morning. You'll be done by 9. You'll have your whole day ahead of you. You can find amazing tools at ridiculous prices at a yard sale. I bought 4 extensions. You know, the big long transmission 3/8 drive extension? I bought that one and 4 other extensions for $8. $8 for all of them. 3 of them were 3/4. The rest of them, the others were half-inch drive. So it's an example. I didn't buy a lot of tools there, but I do use quite a few extensions, and sometimes I use them improperly and I mess them up. And do not use them as a chisel or a punch, because you will mess up the end of them, and then you will need to buy some more extensions. But no, really, in all seriousness, if you're just starting out in mechanicking and you think that you know, you're ready to go buy some tools, get up Saturday morning, find a paper, get the you can find it on Facebook, Craigslist, Marketplace, somewhere like that. Let go, forgot that one. You can find yard sales listed there, and they'll actually have taken pictures of the product. If you see a lot of cake decorating stuff and some frou-frou stuff, don't go to that one. But if you see something that says garage sale or possibly estate sale, that's a good one. You know, yard sale's fine, but look at the pictures. If it's furnitures and crafts and knitting and pillows and shoes and stuff, skip that one. What you want to do is you want to find one that's got somebody who's cleaning out their shed. That's the one you want to go to. An estate sale is a little secret. You may pay a little more per item at an estate sale, but you will find things there that you won't find anywhere else. Anvils, big pipe wrenches, older tools that possibly a professional had in their career, and then when they retired, those tools went into their estate, and then they just sat. And drill presses and chop saws and all the air grinders and air compressors. I've picked up a nice 40-gallon air compressor. I've had it. Well, a family member has it now. It's going on 6 years old. I think he paid $25 for it. Where are you going to get an air compressor this tall for $25? It had the hose still on it. You'll spend that for the hose at the store. So seriously, if you're looking for tools, yard sales are a great place to go. And you'll never know what you'll find. You'll never know. I have a true story, 3-wheelers. I found 2, a matched pair, his and hers, 200 S's, 1983, I believe, or 84, one of those. His and hers. So I talked to the owner. They were not for sale. They were not included in the yard sale. As much as I tried, they were not included. But it was a really neat story. The gentleman, his parents bought those brand new from the dealer. His and hers matched pair. His mother and his father had them. They rode them for many years on their property, and when the son moved, he was given those, and he brought them. And I found them, and this is what's really funny, because it kind of breaks the rules. I tell you often that you're not going to find a lot of 3-wheelers in major neighborhoods, and so this certainly is, jokes on me. I round the corner of a very close-knit neighborhood. Every 10 foot there was a house. There should not have been 3-wheelers at that property. There just wasn't any room to use them. And so what it was this son had moved out on his own, and he brought the 3-wheelers and he stuck them in the garage. I was unable to buy those 3-wheelers that day, but I left my name and number, and hopefully he'll call me one day if he decides to part with them. I'd love to get them and put them back together. What a neat story. Better, honestly, that he fixes them and his children ride them, and that's really the best outcome for that. But if he ends up not wanting to do that, then maybe he'll give me a call. Appreciate y'all subscribing. We passed 500. We're well on our way to 1,000. That's a goal that YouTube sets for YouTube channel people, and so we're trying to hit that goal. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Subscribe, share, and like if you want, but the subscription goes a long way. So thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you feel inspired to go out and find some old wreck and bring it home and learn how it works and figure it out. And you can. You certainly can. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. Y'all take care. Enjoy.